Thank you very much for tuning in our instant match reaction. Liverpool lost on penalties 5-4 against Arsenal at Wembley today. This is going live, everyone, so make sure you do get your comments in the comment section below, and I will show them as we go throughout today's. It's not going to be a long one, a long show, everyone, but I want to gauge all your thoughts and opinions. Make sure you do get them in the comment section below. It was a very mixed bag. Arsenal dominated the first half, really, anyway, in terms of proceedings. Liverpool very slow to get off the mark. Aubameyang's goal, Nico Williams, I think he's still a young kid, and I haven't even looked on Twitter, but the reaction probably is a bit too much, everyone. Whatever you want to class it as, a glorified friendly or whatnot. I know it's a trophy at the end of the day, but Liverpool last season lost against Manchester City, and we didn't do quite too bad in the Premier League anyway, getting our 19th league title. So I know it's not nice to see Liverpool lose games, but not in a City and go at them anyway, because it'd be very unfair. A couple of great performances by Arsenal as well. Maitland-Niles, will he be going to, I think it was linked with Wolves, but I think he got voted man of the match, and I could definitely agree with that. I think going down the flank anyway, hugely impressed. He's become a new player under Mikel Arteta anyway. Andy Robertson, especially in that first half, for me, everyone, I think he put well over 12 plus crosses in the game. Not all of them were lackluster. I think a couple of lovely balls down the left-hand side anyway, into the box. Mo Salah, especially in that first half. I think he himself, a couple of weeks' time, he puts that in the back of the net. Really a bit more match sharpness, and I think he'll find the back of the net anyway. But in terms of the overall second half performance, not going to sit here and do a 50-minute post-match video anyway, but the second half performance was massively improved, everyone. I think the substitutions really livened the game up a lot more. We see Minamino, Bobby Firmino and Naby Keita really more mixing in between that second half. I know Brewster come on, and we'll talk about his penalty miss anyway a bit later, but I felt it was very good. The speed of the game, especially in that midfield areas, that today we were very much quite slow, really getting the ball, moving it in and around. But it's pre-season still, and I think going throughout the season, I think that week by week, it's still pre-season anyway. We will see the midfield that in terms of the injection of pace. Minamino, I was made up for him to get his goal. I think he's been one of Liverpool's best players in pre-season anyway. I know we've only played like 2 pre-season games prior to obviously the Arsenal game, but I think Minamino, that'd give him a lot of confidence really going into this coming season. I'm really hoping he does get a lot more minutes, and I think considering the amount of game time Liverpool will be playing between games, 3 games rest between most weeks anyway. Obviously we've got the international break coming up anyway, but I think it will be more or less 3 games every 3 days break between games anyway, so there'll be a lot of action for Minamino, and you've seen that confidence. I think obviously the back of last season, he's just come from the Bundesliga anyway, not Bundesliga, RB Salzburg anyway, get mixed up between the German team anyway, but yeah, he's massively going to be impressive anyway. Aubameyang's goal was decent, as I said. Nico, he kind of did let him on to his stronger foot anyway, but he's a young lad. Trent, we can all remember, he got absolutely tethered at Old Trafford anyway, really. But I think Nico, he's a young lad. Don't go too much into it anyway. He's going to be fantastic in the future anyway. But let's get to a couple of comments anyway, everyone. Liz, not the result I wanted or expected. It's good to have football back. Liz, let me know your thoughts anyway on the game. Who stood out for you in the Liverpool shirt? I don't want to be getting too much into it really, but I have seen some of the reactions on social media, and that's only a small portion of the fan base anyway. But I think some people have gone a bit too overboard, considering how well we did play last season anyway. It's only a 50p shield, chin up Reds. Remember last year's shield. Spectre, definitely, mate, a 50p shield. I could definitely see that, lah. But in terms of that, Minamino looked really good, Liz. He did absolutely spot on, as I just said there, but echo those words, Liz. I can't wait to see him play more this season anyway. I think we've got one quality player. Signed for very cheap yet again. Classic Jurgen Klopp sign. But come this time next year, I think Minamino would have played a big, massive role in this Liverpool team anyway. Sorry, missed your stream ad call, mate. I'm having my tea. I just did my match reaction. Head over to Doug's post-match, mate. I haven't seen that yet, mate, but I will check that out after I've done my one, mate. But Doug, what are your thoughts? Get your comments in. Nico Williams will improve his mistake today. Yeah, Spectre, that's it, mate. As I've been speaking to you over the years, and every single one is on the channel, really. Remember when Trent more or less broke into this Liverpool side? He looked a bit shaky, but Nico, he's going to be a fantastic player going into the coming seasons anyway. And we'll talk about Ryan Brewster as well, as we just get let's get the stats up, really. As you can see there, Liverpool massively dominated proceedings with in and around 60% of possession. Liverpool had more shots on target. Arsenal's first shot on target coming in the first half anyway, with their goal from Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, really. But Liverpool, we weren't clinical enough in the final third. But hey ho, it's only as I said, been speaking to a couple of lads off air anyway, and I've been speaking to a couple of yous on Twitter, and everyone's been classing it as a glorified friendly, a Mackey's Cup, whatever you want to call it anyway, 50p shield anyway. Fortuny was poor again. Spectre, nice one, like it was. I think our midfield, especially, I can understand where you come from there, like. And in the first half, Liverpool very slow, lethargic in terms of getting the ball in and around Arsenal's midfield. Arsenal very much highlighted what a lot of teams this season will be doing, really, in terms of the Premier League. Sitting behind the ball, you've done it very well when you played against us when you won 2-1 last season. There's going to be a lot of teams are going to be happening doing that this season. It'd be very interesting to see how Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool adapt their style of football, really, because I think that'll be a very big key point. Really, how Liverpool evolve their game. Everyone knows how well we play down our wing areas and our right through our Robbo and Trent anyway. So it's up to Liverpool's midfield this season, really, to, like Naby Keita and Minamino, if he does get dropped into that midfield, he's got the ability to do that, like he did today anyway. I think he played down the left-hand side, but he was very much coming into the central areas as well, and that's where he got his goal. But yeah, people are losing their heads. We are the defending champions. Liz, yeah, definitely. Some of the stuff I've seen on social media is being absolutely mental, but it wouldn't be football fans if there wasn't a knee-jerk reaction anyway. But yeah, Ginny was not at his best, agreeing with Spectre there. Ginny not focused, other stuff on his mind, I think. Stu, nice one, mate. I hope he does sign his contract, mate, and just so we can get everything, the ball rolling, really, and get his head down and really focusing on the football, which was the most important. They dug out a good game. Robertson was my man in the match. Lost count on how many crosses he did. Yeah, spot on. As I said at the top of the show there, Doug hit the nail on the head. Robbo, for me, personally, everyone, I want to know your man in the matches as Doug's led his man in the match there. I think Robbo, he probably looked the most sharp today, especially going down that left-hand flank. Liverpool were heavily missing Trent, and I think any team in world football would miss their right back as good as Trent is, the way in which we play our game, especially going down the right and left. We missed Trent, and obviously Joe Gomez got put down the right-hand side anyway in our defence. Really, I think Fabinho dropped into centre-back position anyway. But Brewster, I know he missed his penalty. Everyone, let me know your thoughts on the Ryan Brewster penalty miss. I don't want to make too much of it, but he's a young lad. I was very confident for him because how well he played this pre-season, really. He's been probably him and Minamino being Liverpool's shining lights in our two games prior to the Arsenal game. And I tell you, he's something special, and his career is not going to be defined by a penalty miss in the Community Shield. Let me tell you that. But I'm hoping he does stay, Brewster, because I want him to perform at Liverpool, and he's got the ability to, and the confidence in Jurgen Klopp in which he showed, bringing him in. Obviously, I think it was Bobby Firmino anyway, or Ginny, one of them, for the it was Ginny replacing him. But I tell you, this lad is going to be something special, And as I said, he's not going to be defined by a penalty miss. And it do him a lot of confidence. It's all about his learning, progressing as a player anyway. He'll learn a lot, considering if he is going to take penalties in the future. Ali, fair play to Arsenal, because their penalties were absolutely fantastic. I think they were just waiting for Alisson to really decide which way he was going in the penalty shootout. And Arsenal's penalties, there was a lot of fantastic penalties in there, as well as Liverpool's anyway. Curtis Jones yet again stepping up to the mark really and delivering from the penalty spot. He's done that a couple of times in a Liverpool shirt in his career as of yet. Let's get to a couple of your comments as well. I couldn't care less about this game. Spot on there, Spectre. I couldn't care less about this game. Leeds United is going to be an important one for the start of attack of our title. Spectre, yeah, you're spot on there, lad. And we lost, as I said at the top of the show, we lost our game last season in the Premier League, not in the Premier League, in the Community Shield against Chelsea, Man City. And Arsenal were 40-odd points behind Liverpool in the Premier League campaign. So I think Arsenal have got a lot more stuff to improve on off last season anyway. Their worst start, their worst finish in the Premier League anyway, in their previous history anyway. So I think they've got a lot more. Yeah, Liz, bit worried about Ginny's mindset since lockdown. Hopefully, as I said before, Spectre, he can sign that contract, but we're not a fly in the wall really. We don't know the negotiations behind closed doors, but maybe he thinks about the Barcelona move. Hopefully he doesn't move, mate, because we all want him to stay. Robbo, man of the match. He's a beast. Becca shouldn't have let his wife cut his hair. Liz, I know, talking about cutting hair, I need me hair cut nearly. I've still got lockdown haircut anyway. But he looks very different. And I think that was classed as his lucky charm, really, his haircut. But I was a bit disappointed to see get his haircut, but you never know. But yeah, Brewster will boost making this season. Brewster will be a star in the making this season. You watch, at least he's made that missed pen in his young career at a pointless game. Spectre, spot on there, mate. I think we've seen the likes of Michael Owen, Robbie Fowler, Rushy, and all those young Gerrard, Carragher, young players, trends. It's all about the progression. You're spot on there, mate. It's better to make that he's made the decision now, but it's a pointless game anyway. As much as we would have liked to have seen it, but all these young players in world football, it's all about the developments, and there's no better place to be at Liverpool and under the guidance of Jurgen Klopp anyway. Expect if anyone's blaming Alisson for Aubameyang's goal, they should just look at the strike. Wonderful goal from Aubameyang. Joe, it was a fantastic strike, mate, and he probably buries them. It's just a class of Aubameyang, really. Just some Spectre. Uber's goal was caused by lack of tracking back by the attacking players. Can't blame 19-year-old Nico Williams. Spot on, mate. As I said, I didn't fully blame Nico, but it was, as you said, David. Salah should have been tracking back. All of them should have been really tracking back, but don't look too much into it. It's a Community Shield game, but yeah, I'm not overreacting on Williams and Brewster, both young lads with bright futures ahead. Definitely, Doug, and definitely. Hopefully, this does not get to Brewster's head. Nice one, mate. Jasmine, he's spot on there, mate. I did look disappointed when you seen the post-match, really. He looked very disappointed, and I swear, if people are talking about it, I'm not going to go on Twitter anyway after this. I'm going to share my links to the stream anyway and gauge all your thoughts and opinions and tweeters. I will drop all your comments in if you haven't been able to join the live stream anyway. But I swear, if people are going after Ryan Brewster after the preseason he's had and the season which he's at Swansea, they're not fans. They are not fans anyway. Bit like Torres getting his own haircut. Looks what happened to him. Spectre, don't say that, lad. I hope that Alisson just still plays as boss as he has been, but spot on there. But yeah, can't blame the kids. Plus this fix. yeah, spot on there, Spectre. Can't blame the kids. We learn this plus first experience at Wembley for them. Spectre, that's what it's all about. Thanks for the support, Joe. And Spectre there. Yeah, it wasn't going to be a long one, everyone. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. I'll try and get a couple of the Arsenal lads on anyway tomorrow for their thoughts and opinions. And we'll be back tomorrow for a transfer news episode, everyone. Let me know your thoughts on that. And let me know your thoughts on the game today. If you've not managed to join the live stream, make sure you do get your comments in the comment section below. Disappointed, but it's pre-season. As I said at the top of the show, everyone, it's still pre-season. And the big important game is the Leeds United game coming up, the first game of the season. That's going to be a fantastic occasion. I've got my mate Tom. He's a massive Leeds fan. I will be getting him on to do a pre-match show. Hopefully this week, get it recorded and get it out on the channel. Anyway, it'd be very good to get his insight on the big champions of the championship. Anyway, champions against champions. But yet again, everyone, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I really do appreciate every single one of your support. Everyone that's joined on the live stream, Spectre, Jasmine, Liz, Doug, who else? Stu as well. Every single one of you, and everyone that continues to support the channel. If you're new around here and you want to keep up to date and get involved in the amazing growing community of Reds that we've got on our channel, make sure you do hit that subscribe button and drop a like on the video. We do help push out the video anyway to get the YouTube algorithm going. Well, thank you so much as always. I know I say it a lot, but I really do appreciate every single one of you for the support. And Liverpool go against Leeds United in a couple of weeks' time. Anyway, I cannot wait for that. As I said, we'll be having a Leeds United pre-match build-up show coming up. I think get it recorded this week, and I will get them put out before the game anyway. But stay tuned for that, and I will be back tomorrow for the transfer news special anyway. Get all the latest up-to-dates in terms of the transfer news. I know everyone loves a good transfer news video, but everyone, as always, Reds, have a lovely rest of your day, night, wherever you are, Reds. Enjoy your weekend, stay safe, and a massive thank you to all the NHS staff and all the medical staff around the world and all the key workers that are combating COVID-19. Huge thank you to every single one of you. Everyone, stay safe, Reds, and I will see you tomorrow for another episode. As always, thank you again for the support. You'll never walk alone, Reds. Ta-da.